Hey, it's Scott with One Cup at a Time. Welcome back to the channel. Look, today we're going to talk about when I realized I wasn't young anymore. And this will resonate with a lot of you guys who are over 50. You know, I'm 62 and still think that I have the body and the mental capacity to get out and do physical activity of a 25-year-old. You know, and then I wake up the next morning, I can't move. I'm having to pump a bunch of ibuprofen because, you know, my back hurts, my ankles hurt, my knees hurt, everything hurts. So, you know, just want to kind of little relatable topic today. And the reason I thought about this is, you know, I tried to play some tennis with my sons the other day. And yeah, I used to be decent. I was playing on a team that I think we came in C level for city, which is nothing, but it was a lot of fun. So I decided to go out and play my sons. And, you know, the hustler in me will never let my sons beat me. You know, growing up, I was their basketball, their football, their baseball coach. So it was always me in the authoritative position, but you know, so we tried it again the other day, and I'm still a little bit sore. But you know, I want you to think about in your life when you realized you were getting old, and there's a reason for this. Some of us may not think we're old, but just think about it. We grow older a little bit every single day. So grab your cup of coffee and let's chat about that. So. Another reason that you can get old, and this is what really got me thinking about it, wasn't really physical activity. I mean, it may be for you guys, you may still be getting out there trying to landscape the yard, plant a garden, and then some of the things that your body's not used to, your muscles are going to be sore. But you know, that's not just age, that's just activity that you haven't done in a while. But I really think the day that I knew I was old was 4 years ago. And it wasn't a physical thing. It's when my mom died. 4 years ago. Because when she died, the little boy died. Sorry. I knew then that I was getting older. I wasn't just a little boy anymore. I was to her. But the thing about her is, she never got old. Yeah, she aged, but she never got old mentally. So it always made me feel young. I mean, she was a competitive shag dancer in the Carolinas, which is a type of Western type dancing. She was a competitive shooter with pistols and rifles. You know, she retired twice. She just got bored. She also became a CASA, a CASA, a court-appointed, some type of helped kids' welfare when they got in troubled homes. She did that. She did everything. And to look up to and she was a single mom my whole life. And the crazy thing is that she was only 19 years older than me. So we were best friends. I mean, we vacationed together. We took dance lessons together. We took life insurance classes together and ended up, you know, ultimately working together a little bit. But she was my best friend, my hero. I was always her little boy. And when that day stopped, I knew I was a little older. And of course, I'm a parent. So you've got to, you know you're a little bit older when you become a parent because you actually have to become an adult. So, you know, I just want to kind of get that out there because there are different reasons out there that you realize that you're older. But here's what I want you to do. Mentally, don't let that happen. Do not let it mentally take you over because of an age or an number. Because me at 62, I still go to the gym every day. I still play tennis. I still walk. I'm still active. Because I know that as long as you keep the body healthy, the mind's going to stay strong. So, you know, for my challenge this week, you know, every week I'm going to give you a challenge. This one's going to be pretty simple, but I want you to reach out to someone who's a little bit older than you and ask them, you know, if you could do anything different in your life, what would you do? And if you're able to change that now, maybe you can change that. You know, if you're the oldest one in the room, get some younger kids and talk to them. And just say, you know, what kind of path are you on right now? Where are you looking for your life to go? But be a mentor. Be either a mentor or learn from someone older than you. But ask someone this week or teach someone this week about your highs, your lows, your challenges. What would you do different in their shoes? And vice versa. What could you do different in their shoes? So again, the challenge this week is to reach out to someone either older than you or younger than you and just ask the question, if life was different now, what would you do that you could change from the past going on to the future? So pretty simple. I mean, there's a lot of things that I would have changed. I mean, at my age, at 62, I've made a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money. I think what I would have done, and this is what I would tell, the 26 to 30-year-old, is diversify yourself. Put your money into something that will compound year over year over year, so that when you're my age, you have money. That you've had that money build up over the years, that now you can take care of your family. You can retire at the time. I once had that. I could have retired now, but some things happened. I was actually in the mortgage business back in the early 2000s when everything crashed. And back then, I had a $500,000 home. I had a Hummer. I had a Mercedes. I lived on a golf course. And like that, it was gone. It happens. And all you can do is get your ass back up and restart. I made a lot of money again doing some other things. And I lost a lot of money doing it. But right now, again, I'm comfortable where I am with my gains and my losses, because you know what? It's going to be another video coming up that you got one shot at this game called life. Make it the best you can, because if you don't, it's going to be miserable. And again, you only get one chance. So again, if you would like and subscribe to this channel and be ready for the next video where we're going to do another challenge. One cup at a time is all you can do. It's just like one day at a time, 1 foot forward. Last week we talked about changing someone's life just with a smile, with a simple question of, how's life? I'm asking you this week, to yourself, right to your face, how's life? You can put in the comments this week, how's life? I want to know. I want to know if you changed someone's life, if someone changed your life, or if you just want to rant or put something in the comments over here. I'll respond to them. But I want to know, how's life? Because I care. All right, my friends, 1 cup at a time, healthy living. Be good to someone this week.